Welcome everyone to the Ayyubid guide that we are gonna cook it up right now on live on Twitch, and we're gonna talk about the Ayyubid civilization. So, what are the most important things from the Ayyubid compared to, let's say, Abbasid? Well, Abbasid and Ayyubid are really different civilizations, even though they share the same things, let's say, berries, age-up mechanism, and etc. But listen to this. There is a really important thing that you need to know about the Ayyubid. So you can play really differently, the Ayyubid. You can go berries, but there is one little thing that you should always watch out when you play with the Ayyubid, which is when you go to berries, you should not finish off the berries. So this civilization is a little bit more microist civilization. So there are two options you can do. You can put the 6 villager on 222 like this, or you can put all that 6 starting civilization villager, sorry. So you can put that 6 villager to like one berry, and you have to see how much food left on those berries. And you're gonna ask like, but communist, why is it so important to do that? But let me tell you why is it so important to do that. First of all, we always do the 8 villager on food and 2 villager on gold when we want to age up. Don't forget that. Note to yourself, because most of the civilization will age it up like that. You can put the 6 villager here. You can do the 222, or you can do the 6 on 1 berry bush, and you need to check the food. Again, I need to, let you know. Check the food always, because this civilization requires more micro, but the more micro you put in, or macro, we can say more macro, the more macro you put into the civilization is going to be the better. Now you are asking me, why is it so important? Well, you can go up into the feudal age with the economic wing growth, which is really nice, just like going up to castle age, because in castle age it will increase the berry bush by 100. But if you don't want to micro that much with your millagers, well, it's more like macro, then you can just go into the feudal. You just go up with the economic growth. You can go up with the military wing reinforcement as well, which gives you desert raider, yeah, desert raider. It gives you 1 desert raider every 2 minutes. In Castle Age, it gives you 3 desert raider every 2 minutes. And in Imperial Age, it gives you 7 desert raider every minute. And you're gonna say, wow, that's crazy. Not just that. Okay, listen. If you think that's crazy, let me tell you more things about the Ayyubids, okay? When you get this, the reinforcement, also every cavalry unit can make siege weapon. Did you just heard what I said? Every cavalry unit can make siege weapon. What does it mean? Well, desert raiders can make siege weapons, aka ram, mangonel, aka manjanik, spring gold, or siege tower. Or horseman, camel lancer, or desert raiders can make this siege. But wait, Corvinus, there is one more cavalry unit that can make siege with this upgrade, right? Yeah, it is right. The scout. Yes, the scout even can make a tower of the sultan. So if you have a very sneaky scout in someone's base that he didn't figure out, the scout is inside his base, you can actually build a very sneaky tower of the sultan in someone's base with just one scout. You just let that one scout there, it's gonna build up the tower of sultan, and whoop, surprise, you're just gonna surprise your opponent with the tower of sultan. He was like, but he had just only one scout in my base. How did it even happen? Well, that one scout, don't forget, your opponent went up with the military reinforcement, and well, yeah. Alright, let's see what happens when I age up. This 57 food will go up to 107. Boom! 107. Now, all these berries received 50 extra food. You can see it went up to 92, it went up to 148. So all of your berries now can be fully gathered. So now you can fully gather the berries, it's perfectly fine. Because you just received the 50 extra food, you don't need to rebuild the meal. And whenever there's gonna be a new berry bush on the map somewhere, and you can build a meal, you will automatically get another 50 extra food. So you are not just boosting by 100, you are boosting 150. If I macroed correctly, insanely good macro I did here, and I never eat any of my berries, and I went up into the castle age with the growth, right? Then I would have 100 extra food on all these berries. So 100 extra, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 extra food if I went up into the castle age um, with the economic growth. So that's why I'm saying, like, the difference between Ayyubid and Abbasid, that with Ayyubid you have to a little bit control more your villagers to, you know, you have to check your base a little bit more. So in the feudal age we already have a unique unit which we should talk about, which is the Desert Raider. I'm gonna build an archer range really soon. So the Desert Raider can be made from the archer range or can be made from the stable. Both are a good option to build. So what are you unlocking when you are also building from the archer range or the stable? So the Desert Raider has two options, which is the sword and the archer option. But also the Desert Raider is a cavalry unit, a ranged unit, a light ranged unit, and a melee camel unit, which is a cavalry. So what does it mean? Desert Raider can be countered by many options. First, before we are gonna talk about it, we're gonna go up with the Gamba. Yeah, I know a lot of you love to do some dirty Gamba, so we are going up with the dirty Gamba. And also we have the Atabags. You receive some Atabags. Sadly, this is bugged. When you lose the Atabags, you can't remake them, but it will get fixed in the future. And also you can't put them inside a dog. But this is like the boot camp for Abbasid. But for Ayyubid, you can put these Atabags into stable, siege workshop, archer range, barrack, etc. So this is like a stronger boot camp, but limited one. So we're going up with the Gamba. Okay. So I built the stable, which means I can make a Desert Raider and I can make a Horseman, which is, really nice, right? Why is this so good? Because Desert Raider, like, I would not say archers insanely counters them. They are not doing any bonus damage against the Desert Raiders, but of course an archer is much... So what is the reason why we are saying the archers are countering Desert Raider? First, they don't have armor, right? Second, the archer is cheaper than the Desert Raider. So that's why people are saying it. Archers are countering Desert Raiders because archer is cheaper. But what is the difference between an archer and a Desert Raider? Well, a Desert Raider is a cavalry unit with 1.62 movement speed. So it's much faster than an infantry based unit. It can switch between two options. An archer can be easily countered by a horseman. But the Desert Raider, to counter it, you need actually two horsemen. So again, the horseman counters the Desert Raider. And you're asking it, Cornelius, why the horseman counters the Desert Raider? Unit tags. If you remember, I have a video talking about civilization tag, unit tags. And one of them is like the Desert Raider I'm talking about a lot. It says light, ranged, and melee camel, which also it's a cavalry unit, right? So that means this unit that has bonus damage against ranged, you can see +9 against range, can be used against the Desert Raider. Doesn't matter if the Desert Raider in bow mode or blade mode, you can always counter the Desert Raider with horseman. Alright, so Desert Raider has range damage. Let's see the range damage in Feudal. It's 7 damage with 4.5 tiles range, which is better than a Camel Archer, because a Camel Archer is 3.75, if I'm correct. Something like that. Or maybe 4 tiles range, something like that. Has a really good attack speed with 1.25. It has a normal torch damage and 13 damage against melee units and 30 damage against cavalry. Now, if you are playing with OOTD and you are getting rushed in Feudal Age, or maybe you are getting burger rushed, one thing that you can do with Ayyubid, which is really, really strong, really, really crazy. You can build a blacksmith as well, really important. You can just switch to melee mode and fight the OOTD Manathon. The ranged mode will not really do any damage, maximum 4, but that's nothing, to a 290 HP unit, right? So what you can do, switch to melee mode and just go. Like, if you want to be scared of the OTD Manatom, don't be scared at all. What is the reason behind that? Because Desert Raider, for some unknown reason, they have 5 melee armor, which means they can easily battle any Manatorm. They just go in and they just, hey dude, are you a Manatorm? I don't give a hell. I gonna beat you up like nobody else gonna do in your future life. You know what I mean? So just use them. They have insane melee armor. If you didn't know, I will show you that as well. But in Imperial, they have 13, if I'm correct. 13 or 12 melee armor. So, House of Wisdom, I went up with the Gamba Wing. And as you can see, I got the worst Gamba ever I could have get. This is the Beastie Gamba. We call this Beastie Gamba. The reason behind that, because Beastie is never lucky with the Gamba. And I got the curse because he cursed me last time. Corvidus, you are always getting the best Gamba first. Well, thank you so much. Now I got the worst Gamba. I got the Beastie Gamba. So what does it mean? You have 4 little traders. Look at that. Oh, so cute, little trader. So you have 4 little trader that comes every 4 minutes to this House of Wisdom that you can spend gold to hire or purchase resources. Now, okay, wait, that's not even that bad. I got stone. I can build TC or keep. Look at this. So if I went up to Castle Age with the Gamba Wing, and if I get this amount of stone, look at this. And you will see they are getting away. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, three times. So all the 3 trader went away, and I received 1,000 stone. 1,000 stone. So I can either build a keep, or I can build 2 TC. That's crazy, right? And the last option is 4 trader for 350 gold. Not the best one, but the reason why it is still good, because you're gonna say, well, that's not really cheap. Yes, but the reasoning why is it so strong to get 4 traders for 350 gold, because they are immediately, right? Usually for the trader, you have to wait for 30 seconds. But here, you don't have to wait for 30 seconds, because you get the traders immediately. Wow, that's crazy, am I right? Okay, so let's see. I got another Gamba. Ooh, the Bedouin swordsman. And 3 food. That's a lot of food. 3 times 625 food. Now imagine you age up. You have 2 or 3 stable ready. You are not really getting food. And your Gamba says, here, 1,800 food. Right? That's crazy. 1,800. I can even go to Imperial. Or I can make a hell lot of camel lancers. But we just unlocked one of the most loved units myself. I really love this unit. So I unlocked the Bedouin swordsman. So we are asking, why is the Bedouin swordsman is so good? They can be trained from Feudal Age, only from the Gamba Wing. So you can make the Bedouin swordsman only from the Gamba Wing. And look at the stat in Castle Age. So as you see, in Feudal, they have 155 HP and 10 damage. Okay, so 155 HP and 10 damage only in Feudal. 155 HP, dude, with 10 damage. And look at that attack speed. 1.12 attack speed. They said they have no charge, but they have 1.25 movement speed with 1.12 attack speed. Dude, they are attacking faster than a camel, Desert Raider doing the range damage, which is crazy. So they are not tanky because they are light melee infantry, which means every archer-based civilization can easily counter them, aka longbow can counter them. But they are really heavy on HP. They have really good damage, and they are one of those units that receives a unique bonus damage, which is +4 against melee. Now, what does it mean? They are doing 4 damage against every kind of melee unit in the game. If you have Scout, +4 damage. If you have Desert Raider, +4 damage. So every unit that does melee damage, infantry, cavalry, all the kind of unit that does melee damage. They are doing bonus damage against them, or monks. They are doing bonus damage against them, and they are literally slice and dice. Okay, slice and dice. Alright, we are getting into the next stage, which is the castle age, right? We just went up. Let's see the other new unit, which is the camel lancer. I'm gonna build a barrack as well. And a blacksmith, which is important. Because we just unlocked the Gulam and the Spearman. At the same time, we just received the Bedouin skirmisher. We received a lot of traders, which is again really nice. Look at that. Look at that. Immediately 8 traders. So that's the reason why this is so strong. Because you just received 8 traders. And they are trading already. And wood for all kind of stuff you want to build. Okay. So the Bedouin skirmisher is really strong as well. You can see their stat is they have 80 HP in Feudal. They have 8 damage, and they do bonus damage against light infantry. Okay, can you hear what I said? They do bonus damage against light infantry, right? So where is an archer? Where is an archer? Okay, so crossbow good as well. Do you listen when I said light infantry? What is a spearman? It's a light infantry. What is a Bedouin swordsman? It's a light infantry. What is a crossbow? It's a light infantry. What is an archer? It's a light infantry. Every light infantry in this game, they do 10 extra damage. So they are not just anti-archers, anti-crossbow, they are anti-spearmen, anti-lanchknechte, anti-shinobi, anti-Bedouin swordsman, anti-crossbow, everything that's light infantry, these units are countering them, which is, again, amazing. So let's see, what do we have else here as well? Their unique infantry technology that gives them 25% damage and 20% movement speed for 10 seconds after killing a unit. I think this upgrade needs to be changed in the future to rather not give movement speed but HP regeneration back. I think that would be really good, because I don't think you need movement speed for that one unit, but let's say 20% HP regeneration for 10 seconds. That would be really good, because most of the time when one infantry kills another one, it's like it's gonna die soon as well, right? So we have another one, which is a siege carpentry. Upon completion, siege units gain access the structural reinforcement ability. Siege units gain 20 extra melee armor and +5 fire armor. Now you are asking, why do you need fire armor? It's against villagers that has aka torch damage, aka fire damage, right? So torch damage is fire damage, so the siege carpentry is used there. This is not really a strong ability. I think this ability is really weak, and I hope in the future siege carpentry will be buffed, because not a single player, not casuals, not pro players are using this upgrade. So I hope in the future this will be buffed, and more people are gonna use this ability. Because if you didn't know, I gotta research it. When you research this ability, it also costs resource, which is kind of stupid. So why I'm spending 500 resource, that after that on siege I have to spend resource again, and it has a global cooldown, which again I find it funny and stupid. Now we have one of the best siege units right now in the game in Castle Age, and I think Imperial Age as well, since Bombard and Springgold and Kuverin is not an anti-siege anymore. These units became insanely good. Look at another gun, but I got Skirmisher and Stolen Traders again. I'm gonna hire them to do some trading. So, I'm gonna build up this tower. What else do we have? Nothing else. We talk about everything so far in Castle Age, so we are going up with the military wing reinforcement to the Imperial Age. Golden Age also different compared to Abbasid. Now Abbasid gets 15% resource gathering in tier 1. Ayyubid gets only 10%. Ayyubid on 20 buildings, so you don't need to have that much of a building like Abbasid. On 20 building, your research speed is 25% faster. On tier 3, with 30 buildings, production speed is 20% faster. What does it mean? You actually became like a Castle Age French player, because that 20% actually works on every production unit. Can you product a villager from the TC? Yes. So you get faster villager production. But I'm gonna show it as well. I'm gonna build a bunch of building. Okay. Scouts, villager, all the infantry, everything you can imagine, you will build them faster because the golden age. Alright. Next one. Siege unit costs 20% less resource to produce, which is again insanely good. Camel unit attack speed 25% faster. So yeah, when you make the Tower of Sultan, you will get a 20% discount if you reach tier 4, which is 50 buildings. Now that's insane. Imagine cheaper Tower of the Sultan. Again, as I said, this siege is now insanely strong. You can increase the damage with blacksmith upgrades. You can increase it with Imperial upgrade as well. The fire arrows work on the Tower of the Sultan. So at the end, Tower of the Sultan will have an insane amount of damage in Imperial because fire arrow works as well. Okay, now we are building the... Oh, look at that. I just received 7 Desert Raider upon completion to Imperial Age. Isn't that crazy? This is a not really cheap unit because it costs gold as well. So if you calculate it up, it's 100... How much is it? 180 resource unit. You get 7 as soon as you age up. And after that, every 2 minutes, you will get another 7. Which is crazy, right? If you didn't know that, if you are 200 pop non-stop, the whole game, you are 200 pop, 200 pop, 200 pop, the military wing will stack inside the House of Wisdom. And as soon as you are freed up the population, these units will pop out. I'm not even joking. The units will pop out as soon as your 200 population is not 200 population anymore. And as much stack was inside the House of Wisdom, you will get that amount of Desert Raiders out. I remember Voldemort had like 1 million Desert Raiders spawning out of the House of Wisdom because he lost a huge army. And he was like, oh my god, what's happening? What's happening? Because just suddenly a crazy amount of Desert Raiders just spawned out of the House of Wisdom. Because he was non-stop 200 population. And yeah, they did a dirty job on the enemy player. It was really nice to see. So, next one. Infantry increase the armor of nearby camel units by 3. This is a no-brainer. You want to get it immediately. Like, again. Infantry increase the armor of nearby camels by 3. So you can... Wait, nearby camels? Wait, does it work on... Oh yeah, I think it does. So, let me find... Wait, did I get... Oh, I'm still on tier 3. I need to build more houses. Yeah, let me build more houses. So, oh my god, look at that. They have 6 melee armor in Castle Age. We are going to Imperial, okay? We're gonna fast it up a little bit because I activated this as well. Yeah, let's get every upgrade for these units. Okay, as you see, Camel Lancers, right now, they have 10 armor for the Camel Lancer, which is crazy good, right? Desert Raider has 13 melee armor with 6 ranged armor. Again, that's crazy good. 22 damage, plus 19 against cavalry, and 14 range damage without Imperial upgrade. Bedouin Skirmisher right now has 15 damage plus 12 against light infantry. And the Bedouin Swordsman has 18 damage plus 5 against melee infantry. So they are become stronger as well. But let me research a lot of things. Okay. I need a little bit of gold here. Okay. So let's talk about what's happening right now. So gulams, they are the basic gulams. They are not the boot camp gulam. So they're gonna have the normal low HP. A basic gulam is better in my opinion because the boot camp. Like here, you have to sacrifice one of your wing. So AK, you have to sacrifice the gamba wing for the gulams, which is like meh. Crossbow same, archer same. Sorry, archer is not the same because the Ayyubid archer doesn't have the extra attack speed. Just note for yourself. Okay. I need a little bit more gold, just a minute. Alright, so let's see what else do we have. What else we need to talk about? Oh yeah, they have normal hand cannon as well, so nothing special on the hand cannon. You can see normal damage, etc. And that's their damage. 17 damage now because I have the 5 arrows, right? 22, 19, and 219 HP. Tower of the Sultan, 12 damage, 4 times 12 damage. We need a little bit of wood. Okay. And now it has almost 1000 HP, which is crazy. Bedouin execution, 18 damage because well, the fire arrow doesn't really work, but it will not shoot a fire javelin, but it works on them. That's all the thing. Oh, I forgot to mention that they have +1, just +1 ranged armor starting from Feudal Age. But their damage is crazy high, 18 plus 12 against every light infantry. Now again, let's check the Bedouin Swordsman, 22 plus 6, really good. Okay, Lancer 262 HP. Okay, so we talk about every basic things. I forgot to show the Manjanik. The Manjanik is actually a better siege unit, better mangonel than the normal mangonel. Also, you can see structural reinforcement cost 50 wood to activate, only usable 1 unit at a time. So that's why this upgrade is really not good. It has a 90 seconds cooldown. Of course, this siege unit will receive 20 melee armor. So melee units were not like, imagine there are like Manatom or Spearman on this mangonel and they can kill it for 10 seconds because they will not do that much of a damage. Even in Imperial, let me show you. So this is an Imperial Spearman. It has 17 damage and I just activated 20 extra armor on the Manjanik, which means for 10 seconds that Spearman will not able to destroy it. It will do some damage to the Manjanik, but that's all. Alright, why the Manjanik is better than a normal mangonel? You know, it's really hard to shoot the enemy unit because the mangonel, the kinetic damage is a little bit weird, right? So let me show you. This is the kinetic, right? It's a small AoE. It's not. It's very small. Like this is, you know, the guy. They are telling that okay, that guy is fine, but this is literally the guy that you need to be scared of. Okay, so this is the Manjanik. Is it better than a normal mangonel, right? It's much better. Of course, the damage is much lower. You can see it's 2 damage per burst attack, so 2 damage per rock, while the mangonel is 10 damage plus 10 against ranged on what is that, the rocks. So which means it does 20 damage per rock against ranged units. But the Manjanik fire is actually much better than a normal mangonel. One little mistake that player does, okay, one little mistake that player does, they are using the fire damage, this one, against buildings that has fire armor, aka increased fire armor on keep. It's like HROTD thing, right? Or Delhi keeps. Don't forget, every building that has here fire armor, the Manjanik damage will be reduced by 5. So they will not. So the Manjanik will not do 18 damage, but only 13 damage per rocks, which means I think the kinetic sometimes better because the Manjanic hit, not all the rock will hit this one house, right? So let's say only 4 rock hit this house, while the normal damage, it's 40 damage times 3 against one building. So which one is better? 40 times 3 or 15 times, let's say it was 4. So you get it what I'm saying. If a building has fire armor, it's not always good to use Manjanic fire damage. But it's insanely good if you have a lot of farms. If the enemy player has a lot of farms, you just do like two or three shots on the 300 HP farm, 2 or 3 shots, and you just clean up like insane amount of farm places, which is again really nice. If you didn't know that, you can also increase the movement speed of the Tower of Sultan. So the Tower of Sultan has 0.5 movement speed. You can increase it with the greased axles. Now it's 0.57. You can increase the DPS. It has 8.12 attack speed. With this, it has 6.71. And if you garrison units inside, are you ready? Fully garrison! 1.08 movement speed. Look at that! Look at that little goofy ramp. Look at the goofy ramp. So yeah, if you garrison units, you can increase the movement speed of the Tower of the Sultan. And you can activate the structural reinforcement. This is insanely strong if you activate on this siege, because not a single melee unit will be capable of doing any melee damage against it. And if they are trying to torch it, they do less torch damage as well, thanks to the upgrade. Okay, stop. You are fast. We know you are fast. So, what else? They have covering. Oh, yes. So you can see... Oh, just a minute. Now that we reached level 4, the villager is 17 seconds to make. Scout is 21. Spearman 9. Gulam 16. Wait, did I research the... Oh, I researched everything. Never mind. So everything... I think the traders as well. Yeah, traders as well. Instead of 30, now 25 seconds. So if you reach level 4, you will just... Sorry to say like this, that poo-poo out the villagers from your town center. And if you have multiple town center, you're gonna poo-poo those town centers, villagers out of the town center even faster. Alright, let's check the attack speed for the camels if you reach the final level. So just to don't forget, a camel lancer has 1.38 attack speed with 0.52. Oh no, 1.38 attack speed. A desert raider has... Okay, now it's broken attack speed. So we remember what was the desert raider attack speed. So now that we reached the tier 5, they have 1.02 attack speed. Okay, let's see how fast is that. You can just check on these deers. Okay, look at that. Look at that attack speed. They have insane attack speed. And they have 1.12 melee attack speed. Camel Lancers has 1.12 attack speed as well on melee. One little thing before we're gonna shut down this little guide about the Ayyubid. The tactical charge. Camel Lancers has basically less HP and less melee damage than a normal Lancer. But the more you charge to the opponent, the more damage you will do. Their charge is recharging faster, and you do 40 extra damage to this lance, which is crazy. So as you can read, Camel Lancers charge faster more often and for longer distance than other heavy cavalry. Camel Lancer does 25% less baseline charge damage, but each second spent charging increases the charge damage up to 40 extra %, which is crazy good. Alright, so we talk about everything about the Ayyubid civilization. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you on the field with Ayyubid and all the tricks you can imagine.